What's going on, guys? Plastic Beach X3 back here with another installment of my series Local Yonko, where I take a deck, show you the deck list, take it to locals, and show you all 4 to 5 games of locals, and, get a deeper insight on the deck, get your criticism, my criticism, what we could have done better, and just, my opinions on the deck. This week is going to be Mono Blue Crocodile, one of my favorite strategies. I was a Mono Blue main during OPO1, which I know is crazy. I wish I would have went to a Treasure Cup or something like that, because I feel like my deck was really, really good. It ran my locals. So Mono Blue is one of my favorite decks, and I'm excited that it is back in the meta, or at least I think it's in the meta. So I'm going to move into the deck list. So I added a few techs in here I wanted to try out. First, you'll see that the law blockers are going to be really good against yellow. Then we got the 12 2Ks standard. Some people are playing more than 12, like 14. That's okay. I just like to have my bodies. As Crocodile's a tempo deck, so I'd like to have more bodies and just more options. And more options equals a higher ceiling, and a higher ceiling means the deck is going to be better over a long-term tournament, like 9 rounds. Move into the Dofi blocker. The Dofi blocker is good. You can set up your plays like it's always been. Centomaro, the best card in the deck. Value machine. 3 passy, 1 blocker. Blocker helps with Whitebeard. Gecko Moria. Interesting card. I think it's really good against yellow so that you can reuse your 1-drop. It also gets utility through adding back Mihawk 2K. It's okay. It's something I wanted to try. I'm not sure I like it against red. It is a smaller body to play against red, which is okay. And it adds back you a 2K counter. Boa, I think, is really good into yellow, again, and Whitebeard. Also, just Boa being able to draw cards. And then the 6-drop 8K Mihawk, good against yellow, good against Whitebeard, matches Thatch, matches Katakuri, matches Big Mom. Pretty good. It also helps you curve out going second, which you're always choosing second. And then the card everyone is hyped on, the 6-drop 7K Law. This card is actually really good in the meta, in my opinion. It was absolutely lackluster in OPO1. I played it during OPO1. I played 4 of it in OPO1 for a little bit. But in this meta, it's really good into Whitebeard. It makes, if they 9-drop you, the first 9-drop, you can summon the Law, because they're always going to have 6 cards in hand, make them take their last life, and now the rest of their 9-drops in hand have significantly less value than they would otherwise. And then you can just go for game with Mihawk or something next turn. Into yellow, it's really good because if they stack their triggers with either Big Mom or Katakuri Leader, you can return it back to their hand so that they don't know what their next trigger is. They won't get that trigger. They essentially stacked it for nothing. And you're just one step closer to killing them, which Katakuri really needs the life to stay for their 10 drops to get their value. So essentially what it does, it reduces the value of the big drops in the format. Not that good against red, which is the deck's worst matchup. Zoro specifically. But otherwise, really good card. Going into Sogeking. Sogeking's good just for tempo. At the very least, it has a 1K on it. And then Mihawk, the 9-drop, 4 of. It's Blue's Whitebeard. It's Blue's Newgate. It's how you can handle other decks, and it's it's your big drop. So puts pressure, tempo, does everything you want it to do. Really good. Can't be targeted by Katakuri 8-drop. Pretty notable. Otherwise, Love Mellow. Love Mellow could be cut to something else. I know a lot of people aren't even playing it. I think the card's still broken late game. Does suck that you can't use it the same turn that you 9-drop, but, events. That's you usually can't unless you're playing Rad Beam, which should be banned. And then the best event in the deck, 3000 Worlds. It's crazy against yellow. If they hit a trigger, bottom deck it, bottom deck Marco blocker. The card's crazy. Yeah, so I guess that's it on the deck. Moving into round one, or no, this is our practice round. I wasn't able to successfully record my round one match. I don't know what happened, but it got deleted. It was against Black Yellow Big Mom, so I threw in this practice round with Whitebeard to show you what the deck can do against, you know, the meta. So let's start off. My Whitebeard opponent makes me go first. I'll pass on 1. He'll pass on 2. Whitebeard, probably Croc's best matchup in my opinion. I think if you ask Whitebeard players, they'll tell you the same. So on 3, no swing, just place into Mars so I can start getting my Pacifistas out. He'll go 8 at life. I'll take it. Play Ezo, that top deck Ezo, and then get 9-beard. Pass turn. Go ahead and use Centaur's ability to summon Pacifista. And then 7 at life with leader. He'll guard point, pass turn. This matchup, you really want to, I think like every Whitebeard matchup, you would just want to poke. Get cards out of their hands. I know it looks like you're losing a lot of the time, but in reality, they're taking their life. So as long as you're making them discard cards, you're in a good position. He'll go 6 on my life and I'll 2K out with Kaya. And then he'll play Marco, no pop, pass turn. Comes to me on 7 Dawn. I'll go ahead and use my Centauro, summon another Pacifista. Swing 6 at life with the old Pacifista. He'll go 1K. And then I'll 3,000 Worlds, the Marco, put it on bottom of the deck, crazy value. I'll go Ezo into Jozu. He'll go 9 at life, I'll take it. And then play the Marco blocker, pass turn. I'll go 6 at life with Pacifista, take it. And then trigger guard point. Oh, he didn't take his life, that's why he took that first one. But he'll take the 6K trigger guard point so that I can't swing out anymore. Indicating his hand is full of either events or big bodies with no counter. I'll drop the 9-drop and bottom deck Marco blocker, I believe. And then he'll play Newgate, swing 8, I'll take it. I'll go 9 into 8, 2K. Centauro effect. Just the value train. Deciding if I want to live one more turn, but I really don't want to retire my cards. I'll just pressure. So I'll go 8. He'll 2K, 8. He'll 2K. Retire my Centauro to play a Dofi blocker. He'll go 10 at life, I'll block, and then 8 at life. After summoning another Newgate, I'll go 2-1-1, pass turn. We'll go pressure again with the Pacifistas. Go 8 at life. I decide not to go for... sometimes you just have to read your opponent in the Whitebeard matchup to know if they have a third Whitebeard. If he has a third Whitebeard, the correct play is to pressure like I am now. I had a read on him that he had a third Whitebeard because he took a hit so early in the game. So otherwise, if he like blocked out of every single hit, I probably am not anticipating a Whitebeard next turn, that suggesting he only has 2 or he has to search for 1. So therefore, I would probably just get a bunch of blockers, wait for his leader to go down to 6k. I'll go 8 with Pacifista, he'll counter with Speed Jill, 8 with Pacifista, counter with Sanji, and then 9 at life. Then I'll just play my 1 blocker, pass turn. Because if he does go for another 9-beard here, I have 2 life to take 2 hits from the 9-beards, and then at the very least, and then my blockers, my 1 blocker to hit the leader. If all else fails, go with an ace. So no triple 9-beard. 12 at life, KOing the Pacifista. 10 at life. Take it, and I have game here. Just 2 and 1, and then a 2k. Boost Makino, swing, or Makino boost, swing. 1k out, and I'll get the warm-up game. Going into round 1. It was Black Yellow Big Mom, like I said earlier. Somehow the video got deleted, but I won 1-0. I have a really good matchup into that deck, so it wasn't even that like crazy of a game. Going into round 2 versus Zoro. He'll choose to go first, play a Gordon. I'll just pass on 2. Deck doesn't really do anything on 2. He'll play Curly, search a Gordon. Swing, or no, Curly search a buggy, swing, I'll take it, and then play the buggy and whiff. I'll go 6 of life, he'll take, and then play Dofi blocker. Looking to maximize my curve for all my later turns. I'll go 5 of life with Curly. I'll counter out 1k with Sentomaro, indicating that I have hella Sentomaro in hand. 5k, another Sentomaro, and then 6k, a 2k Elvita. Play Izo, search for Marco. Play Izo. So as you see, he opened cracked. Search for Fire Fist. I'll swing Dofi into Curly and then leader into the buggy, play my Sentomaro, tap 2, add 1 Dawn onto it to summon my Pacifista. Looking at all my deck for my 3000 worlds. Of course, none are in trigger. Yeah, the blue Crocodiles deck and like matchup into Zoro is worse than it even was during OPL 1 because now they're playing Fire Fist, and Fire Fist just straight up, Fire Fist Gordon straight up deals with Sentomaro. Regardless if you use the effect, if you hold it for 6 Dawn turn or not. Six into life, I'll take it. Makino, swing 7, I'll take it, pass turn. Go 5 into Makino, I'm thinking really hard because what I want to do is gain tempo, but I'm in danger of dying next turn because my hand is so non-counter heavy. If I just leave the Izos uncontested, and I'll just gain way too much value, so I'm debating whether to activate double 3,000 worlds on the Izos. And I do. Pass turn. It was either that or like leave 2 up and play a Draco Mihawk 8 drop or 8K. So I thought that was better to contest his board. Play an Izo, another Izo, find a Marco. He'll go 8 into life, I'll take it. Play Marco and pass. I'll go 5 at life. 9 drop the Marco. Play Law and pass. He'll play Marco, pop my Law, which I knew he had that Marco, but I mean, I have to force him to play it or he's just going to swing out. I'll go 2-1 on the 7 swing and then 2K on the 6 swing. And then I'll play Buggy. Pass turn. Or sorry, 2K on the 5 swing. We'll go into Izo. We'll Soga King the Marco. Draw 2, discard 2. Discard Law and Law Blocker. Sitting in a pretty bad position overall. I don't think there's really anything I can do. I decide to ask him if I can take back the Law Blocker and discard a Gecko Moria instead. And then I'll -4 with leader effect to bounce the Buggy. Because he's bound to have something to pop my Law Blocker. I'll go 5 at life. I'll block just to get my value. He'll Gordon the Soga King and then Marco it. 4 Izo, 3 Marco, 3 Gordon. Crazy. Double Fire Fist in this game only. And then another Marco blocker. Pass turn. Play Kaya. I think I've pretty much conceded the game at this point. There's not really much I can do. 9 at life, block. Like my hand was like Kaya 1 drop. So like it was pretty bad. And my Kaya didn't draw into anything, so like I could even play. I'll bounce back to Marco blocker, hopefully go for game next turn. He will Fire Fist, so he had triple Fire Fist. He'll Fire Fist the blockers, and I'll lose. And I draw a card just to see if I would have left 2 up from my level of being what I would have drew into, but it didn't matter. So I go down to 1-1, and then round 3, get paired up against another Zoro. He'll choose to go first. Oh, he'll pass on 1, I'll pass on 2. So didn't open as cracked as the last Zoro player. He'll go 5, and I take this one because I'm like, well, if you're not going to swing with your character first, what if I hit a crazy 2,000 worlds? But it doesn't happen, never happens. And then swing with Rush Zoro, I'll discard a card for that one, and then I'll swing into the Rush Zoro, he'll discard, and then I'll play 3,000 worlds to bottom deck the Zoro. Go into a Curly. Search for an Otama. Obama. And then go, I believe that's 8 or 7, doesn't matter, I'll take it. I'll go 5 at life on my 6th on turn, then play my Sentomaru, use the effect, tap 2. Look at my deck for my 3,000 world. I believe my 3,000 world, one of them is in my trigger because I realized there's only 2 left in deck. So I play like I have one in trigger. Play my 6K and pass turn. He will Jet Pistol the Sentomaru so I can stop getting value off of it because I'm never turning that card sideways. 6 with Leader and then 6 with Curly. 2K out of both because I got him. Go to 8 Dawn. Let's go 5 into Curly. It dies. 7 into life. He'll take it. Law Blocker. Boa. Pass with 2 Dawn up. He'll go into Luffy. I thought it was a Marco, so I almost destroyed my own law. And then play Brook to give Luffy 2 Dawn, making it unblockable, and then Zoro 1 Dawn to make Luffy a 9K. Go 9 into life. If I want to give value to my level of, it probably has to be right now. So I'll love, draw a card, and then 2K. Then he'll go 6, and I'll block with the law because, I mean, might as well. We'll go 6 into life, 6 into the Luffy, use the effect to draw a card. He'll discard a card. 6 into the Luffy, discard a card. 5 at life, and then Mihawk the Luffy. Even if he doesn't protect the Luffy on those 2 swings, then I'm just going to Mihawk the Brook and clear his whole board. He'll go 9 Beard, put his leader to 7, and then puts 1 under Brook, but then realizes, let him take it back, that it's not going to be 5K. He'll go 8 into life. I'll take it. I'll go 7 into life. I think I was deciding whether to Mihawk again this turn or not Mihawk the Brook. It's probably just a better play because it's unlikely he's going to be able to kill me next turn with my Boa standing in 2 life. So 7, he'll take the 7, then I'll swing 9. He probably should have just discarded on the 7 and then took the 9, but all good. I'll play the Mihawk, put the Brook to the bottom. Drop another 9 beard. Go 8 into life, take it, and then 11 into life, and I'll block with the Boa. I'll probably just go for game because I don't see any Dawn standing. Go 9 into 7, takes it, 9 into 7, 2, 1, 7 into 7, 1, and then a billion into 7. And I'll take game round 3, go up to 2, 1. And then going into the last round, we're going to be paired up against Kuro. Kuro starts, he chooses first, I lost a die roll, and then play Alvida, and I'll pass on 2. Play Nami. Look for Kirubi. And then go 6 at life, and I'll Love Beam just to get value while my Donner's standing. I'll go 6 into life, he'll take it, and then play Dofi blocker. Strategize my hand for the next few turns and pass turn. Tap 2 for Momo, swing 5, and then use leader ability to tap 2, tap Dofi, and swing another 5, and I'll discard on that one. Go 4 into the Nami, 5 into the Alvida. He decides to double 2K so that he can use his leader's pussyfoot maneuver next turn. And then I'll play Centomaro on curve and get my Pacifista out. Goes ahead and plays a Pearl. Goes 7 into the Dofi. Tap 2 to restand and tap my Centomaro. Swing 7 into Centomaro. And I'll double 2K so I can continue to get value off of him. Centomaro effect. I'm probably going to swing with him just so I can ensure I clear board. And he's already gotten me 2 cards for free, so let's go 5 into the Alvida. 6 into the Momo. 2K, 1K, and then another 6 into the Momo. Let it die, and then I'll 3,000 Worlds the blocker just to continuously stop him from using the pussyfoot maneuver. Two for Momo, 4 for Kirubi, tap the Pacifista, and then 8 into the Centomaro. Yep, that dies. Pass turn. Six of life, takes it, 6 of life, takes it, 6 of life, takes it, and then 9 drop. the Momo. Tap 2 for Momo. And the tempo is probably too much for him at this point. I got too much value off of my Centaumaro's early game, and now I'm curving into my late dawn Mihawks. He'll go 9 into the Pacifista, it dies, and then Pussyfoot Maneuver to go into the other Pacifista, it dies, pass turn. Go 11 of the life. I smell blood. Going things you might want to consider is either bumping up the 6-drop law, I believe the Don Krieg, or just taking it out completely if you don't like that card. I think the card's really good. And then I'll go. I've been testing since I recorded all these videos. I'm playing 3 currently. So all in all, I did 3-1, 4th place. The game a lot. It's just really bad into Zoro, which sucks, which is the deck's worst matchup. Some people might consider it a win more card. Because it already beats, it does, the most value it gets is out of your already good matchups, so it doesn't really help you with a lot of bad matchups like Zoro. You might also want to cut it for more Geckos. Gecko is like one of the cards I was using to hedge for Zoro, just so I can try to outvalue them, but honestly, Gecko's not crazy enough to, it's okay, it's still in testing. Another thing you might consider is adding 2Ks to the list, maybe cutting Love Mellow, because as I said earlier in the very beginning of the video, you cannot hold up Love like you can Rad Beam and whenever you 9-drop, so Love becomes a little worse whenever you're trying to curve out. It sucks opening it, but it's really, really good late game, so like maybe just more 2Ks like Bon Clay. But you also don't want to limit your deck to where you're only running defensive cards and you cannot offer any tempo in such a tempo-centric deck like Crocodile. Another thing I was contemplating was the 4-drop 5K Jimbei that puts a 3-drop or less on the bottom. That card could be good against Zoro. It might be the answer to all the Fire Fists, so I might look to add that one in maybe instead of Gecko or Love. So all in all, deck's still in testing, and the deck is really, really good this format, and I also just had like a lot of fun playing this deck and toying around with it because there's so many tech spots in the deck, and then there is no standardized list at all. So I hope you guys pick up the deck and have fun building it, and let me know what you guys think about the deck and maybe some more additions or strategies moving on. But thank you guys for watching, especially if you watched all the way to the end, and make sure to subscribe to Plastic Beach X3 for more One Piece videos, and peace out.